Society is very guilty of associating disability with inability, and we try and dispel that.
Bad things happen to everybody, it's how you handle them that makes you different.
I'm an athlete. I don't play the game for fun. It's not my style. I play the game to win.
When I get up in the morning to start my day, I do 500 sit-ups before I even go out of bed.
I just want to win.
I'm Keira Procter, this is Lex. I got my injury in a car accident in 2002, just before I was 20. I'm level L2, L3. I was a passenger in the middle and the back. Ironically, it was the seatbelt that got me.
I had a diving accident in Corfu 6 years ago. And I'm C6, 7 level. C7 on the right and C6 on the left. Hand function, very little movement, if any at all, on the left. Slightly better on the right.
I have a spinal cord injury at C7 level, which happened when I was skiing one day. It means that I'm paralysed from the chest down, but slightly unusually for people with my level of injury, I have quite good hand and arm use.
I had my accident July 2000. I slipped off a motorbike at 15 miles per hour. I'm a T12, T11, paralysed from the waist, got my abdominals, back muscles. I can lean forward and I can pull myself back up, but if somebody was to tap me on the shoulder, I would fall over.
One of the core aims of Spinal Injuries Scotland is to encourage people into as active and fulfilling a life as possible post-injury, and we do that by our outreach work, by our peer support work, by bringing in positive role models to the Spinal Injuries Unit in Glasgow to meet with the newly injured patients, their relatives and friends, to show them that people do get on with life after this hugely damaging physical experience that they've had.
I mean, that is one of the major purposes of having an organisation which is both run by and for, is that degree of the positive input. And it's not just about what somebody thinks you ought to be able to achieve, it's what you can prove can be done.
Spinal Injuries Scotland is vital in providing additional support and help to the work that we do within the unit, and it helps take the patient from the hospital into the community and also to support them for the rest of their life.
When you have your injury at first, you think your life's over, basically. I mean, I know what I did. I was thinking, what am I going to do with my life now? But when you see people coming in for SIS, telling you what they've done, telling you what they're up to, you're just like, well, if they can do it, then I can do it.
Since joining SIS, I've become more involved by being a volunteer to do unit visits to inpatients and take part in relatives' evenings.
I got to know about SIS through my time in the unit, just seeing people that were doing the patient visits, that they're there for any support for yourself and your family.
Being young, having an injury helps some of the other younger ones be able to see that they can still go on and do anything they want to if they really try.
Society has changed over the last few years and is more aspirational, but so are the wishes of the spinal cord injury patient, and it's vitally important that that's encouraged, and Spinal Injuries Scotland can help to achieve that.
It's about that little word confidence. And confidence is a very fragile commodity in anybody. It doesn't matter how good or bad you are or how physically able or not you might be. That little bit of confidence can make all the difference in the world.
When I'm not doing things with SIS, I'm usually on my Q-pod. It's got a sort of bent handlebar for steering, and the only adaptation is a push-down brake on the bar, which is attached to the pedal. The accelerator is a twist throttle. This is so I can take Lex to places I can't take her in my chair. It's an accessory for walking the dog.
Before my accident, I had done a fair bit of travelling, but since my accident and moving into wheelchair racing, becoming a full-time athlete and having the sponsorship, I've been able to fly all over the world, race all over the world and train all over the world.
Wheelchair rugby's my life, basically. I heard about it through the spinal unit when I was in after I had my accident. And when I got out the spinal unit, I just came along to training and gave it a try and fell in love with it. As soon as I tried it, I've been playing it ever since. And I know basically it's my full-time job because I'm in the GB squad as well, so I more or less train every day of the week. I want to take this t-shirt off, but I'm not wanting to frighten anybody.
What we are able to offer now is expert legal advice at a very early stage through our legal advisors, Digby Brown.
The majority of spinal injured patients tend to be, they don't know where to turn, they don't know what to do, and having the input of Spinal Injuries Scotland and then their legal counsellors coming along does take a little bit the stress out of what has happened to them.
People are at an extremely low ebb, both physically and emotionally, and the last thing that you need is to have to stand your corner and fight for your rights. If there is someone else there who is able to do that for you and give you best advice, then that is utterly invaluable. But we have a lifetime commitment not only to our members but to the entire spinal cord injury population of Scotland, which numbers some 3,000 people. We are there for them for the rest of their lives.
Good afternoon, Spinal Injuries Scotland.
The challenge is to see potential, and it's living with whatever that means, but also to see where those potentials are, which frankly, when you're first injured, aren't very obvious.
I mean, your life doesn't stop at all. It changes. It doesn't stop for a minute. I mean, I've probably done more since I had my accident than I ever would have done.